Demonology, the study of demons, is an ancient and mysterious field that has intrigued scholars, mystics, and theologians for thousands of years. Whether or not one truly believes in the existence of these entities, the subject has developed into an occult science, one with structured classifications, complex hierarchies, and precise rituals designed for summoning, commanding, and exorcising demonic entities. Many grimoires, ancient texts of forbidden knowledge, have documented the nature of demons, their sigils, their powers, and their vulnerabilities. Demonology is significant not just for those who seek to harness supernatural power, but also for those who wish to defend themselves against the dark forces that threaten their souls. The battle between good and evil, known as spiritual warfare, is an ever-present struggle. Whether one accepts this as truth or merely a fascinating part of folklore, demonology is undeniably captivating. The origins of the word demon. The word demon originates from the Greek daemon, which simply means a supernatural entity or spirit. In ancient Greece, daemons were not necessarily evil. They could be good, bad, or neutral. The philosopher Socrates even spoke of his own daimon, a guiding spirit that led him to seek truth. However, over time, the word evolved to represent malevolent forces that brought misfortune, disease, and disaster upon humanity. Some of the earliest records of evil spirits appear in the ancient Mesopotamian texts, which describe shadowy entities known as udug, invisible, formless beings associated with sickness and suffering. These entities were feared and exorcised through rituals dating back over 5,000 years. Demons in Christianity, fallen angels. In Christian theology, demons are directly connected to angels. According to ancient Jewish and Christian traditions, demons are fallen angels, celestial beings who once served God but defied him and were cast out of heaven. This belief is largely based on biblical texts, particularly the Book of Genesis and the Book of Revelation. Satan, also known as Lucifer, is said to be the most infamous of these fallen angels. Once a high-ranking cherub, he rebelled against God and was condemned to hell, where he now leads his legion of demons. Unlike the robotic messengers of God, demons are independent, some acting out of selfish desires, while others loyally serve Satan's agenda. Yet strangely enough, the Bible also records instances where demons bowed before Jesus, recognizing his divine authority. As Christianity spread across Europe, the definition of a demon broadened. Pagan gods of polytheistic religions, such as those of Greece, Rome, and Scandinavia, were reinterpreted as demons seeking to lead people away from the one true God. Eventually, even ghosts, goblins, and fairies became associated with demonic activity. The appearance and powers of demons. Though often depicted as horned monsters, demons can take any form they wish. The Book of Revelation describes creatures with horns and grotesque features, but the Bible also warns that demons can appear as angels of light to deceive the faithful. Some demons specialize in seduction, like the incubus and succubus, spirits that take the form of attractive humans to engage in carnal temptations. The medieval text Malleus Maleficarum describes how some demons prefer to appear as children, uncannily heavy and unchanging over time. Others manifest as cold, shadowy figures, exuding an eerie presence that chills the air. The hierarchy of demons. Demonologists have long attempted to classify demons, much like zoologists classify animals. One of the most infamous classifications is the 7 princes of hell, a hierarchy that aligns each demon with one of the 7 deadly sins: Lucifer, pride; Leviathan, envy; Satan, Satanas; wrath; Belphegor, sloth; Mammon, greed; Beelzebub, gluttony; Asmodeus, lust. Beyond the princes, medieval grimoires list hundreds of lesser demons, each with titles, ranks, and specialized knowledge. Some grimoires assign them military-style ranks, generals, dukes, and knights, while others identify them by their dominion over specific locations or elements. Summoning and controlling demons. The art of summoning demons, known as Solomonic magic, is based on the legendary wisdom of King Solomon. The Testament of Solomon describes how Solomon used a mystical ring to enslave demons and command them to build his temple. Later grimoires expanded on this, detailing methods of summoning and binding demons through their sigils and sacred circles. Demon summoning is no simple task. The ritual requires extensive preparation, complex diagrams, Latin incantations, sacred tools, and, in some cases, personal sacrifices. The summoner must evoke the demon's name in the name of God, or form a pact through conjuration. Even the most skilled practitioners risk corruption, as seen in the legend of King Solomon himself, who fell victim to temptation and lost his divine favor. One of the most infamous grimoires, the Red Dragon, allegedly found in Solomon's tomb, provides methods to summon Lucifer himself. The ritual involves invoking the names of God, using a blasting rod, and reciting the grand invocation of the Great Kabbalah. According to the text, if performed correctly, Lucifer will appear, ready to strike a deal with the summoner. Demonic possession and exorcism. Possession is one of the most feared aspects of demonology. The Catholic Church defines several forms of demonic activity, from obsessive thoughts to full bodily possession. A possessed individual may exhibit supernatural strength, speak in unknown languages, or display an aversion to holy objects. Exorcism, the act of driving out a demon, has been practiced since the time of Jesus, who cast out spirits using his divine authority. The modern Catholic Church follows strict procedures to distinguish possession from mental illness. Only when medical explanations are ruled out can an exorcism be performed. One of the most famous exorcisms inspired the Exorcist film. The case involved a boy known as Roland Doe, who became possessed after using a Ouija board. His exorcism took multiple attempts and resulted in violent outbursts. Eventually, after weeks of prayer, the demon was expelled, and the boy returned to a normal life. Diabolical witchcraft and demon worship. Throughout history, some individuals have sought out demonic power rather than feared it. The practice of diabolical witchcraft involves making a pact with a demon, engaging in dark rituals, and performing harmful magic. During the infamous witch trials, many accused witches were simply innocent victims of hysteria. However, some historical groups, such as the 13th century Luciferians, openly worshipped Satan, believing he was the rightful ruler of heaven. Their rituals involved blasphemous ceremonies, animal sacrifices, and even perverse acts, meant to mock Christian rites. The legacy of demonology. Even today, demonology remains a living subject. Exorcists continue their work, occultists study grimoires, and tales of possession still surface. Whether one views demons as real entities or psychological manifestations of human fears, their impact on culture and religion is undeniable. For those intrigued by the dark and mysterious, the study of demonology offers a glimpse into the unknown. But be warned, knowledge can be a dangerous thing. This has been Abyssal Narratives, uncovering the secrets of the supernatural. Stay curious, but tread carefully, seekers, for some doors are better left unopened.